Welcome all of you. How are you all? This is Nirmala here. I'm the senior counselor from Europe Study Center's Chennai office. In today's life, we are going to see what are the upcoming free education options available for students who are looking to go to European countries in 2026. That's a live. And the today's Insta Live format is going to be you can all ask questions to the number which is displayed down, and the best questions are going to get a small gift. It's a token of appreciation for you spending your time and asking me questions. All right. So that's how it's going to be. I hope all my audio settings, everything is clear for you. Am I audible? Yes. All right. Okay. Uh, in today's life, I'm going to, as I already told you, talk about the free education or the low tuition fee and low living cost options for the students so that they need not spend a huge amount or they need not go for a huge education loan. If I'm going to tell you all that you can spend very less and you can earn, you can learn a lot and then you can earn more. If I'm going to say that to you all today, is it believable? Yes, of course. That is what I'm going to talk to you all about today. All right. So the first country I'm going to talk about is Germany. Before that, I would like to once again welcome all the students who are joining. I see many students are joining now, and a lot of parents are also joining the live session. And thank you so much for attending this. And because of all your love and support, we are able to do this continuously every week, and we are able to give updates about the universities, about the benefits what the students are going to get in this live session. All right. And we as Europe Study Center are in this domain for almost 15 years. And we are sending students almost, if I could say, 800 to 1,000 students every year to the top public universities in the Schengen countries. It's really amazing, right? Yes. With that knowledge and the database, I continuously meet students and guide them and give the superb options so that they get benefited. All right. And those who are not able to come, or those who are not able to, those who didn't find our office or didn't get the chance to attend the counseling, that is why we are doing this live session. All right. Okay. So when it comes to Schengen countries, first of all, the students are able to travel to all 29 Schengen countries with one single visa. Amazing, right? That's a great opportunity given by the European country for the international students to settle down and explore and study. And then they wanted you all to settle down in the country and get benefited. That is the advantage of Schengen visa, I would say. So one visa, the visa is allowing you to travel to different countries. That can be done while you're studying your bachelor's or master's through exchange programs. And also that can also be done after you finish the course. During the post-study time, you can also travel to different countries and apply for jobs. So you are getting a greater options and wider regions so that you can access the job market in all the 29 countries. So this is also very, very beneficial for students. And when it comes to spending money for this, because many have the mindset that only those who are very rich can only afford the overseas education. But nowadays, it is even possible for mid-range, or even you can spend very less, because the public universities in certain countries in Schengen are providing free education. Free education meaning there is no tuition fees. So half of your financial burden is cut. Only you are spending for your living expenses. And many countries have this option. Many public universities have come forward to offer this for international students. And another important thing, many students are hesitating to go to European countries, we find, is language barrier. Many are still thinking that without learning the native language, it is impossible to go study and survive and get a job also. But this is not the case. many countries, many public universities are giving programs both in bachelor level and in master level, 100% English taught. So you are not going, you don't require to learn the native language even after you finish your courses. So there are a lot of opportunities for English speaking. That means international students. So you could be one among them. Why leave the option? Why leave the opportunity? You have to make a plan, come out of your comfort zone, plan wisely. Then you can also go and study in those public universities where you're spending very, very less. We generally never advise students who visit our office to take a huge education loan, go here, go spend 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs only for the tuition fees, and then come out with a big burden, financial burden. We always tell students to take less spending option and then see how you could come out without any big financial burden. All right. So now I'm going to I'm going to break the advantages for each and every country so that it will be easy for you all, whoever is planning to go abroad in the year 2026. You can really take a decision. All right. So 2026 applications are already open. This is another big shocking and surprising news for many because they are all still thinking that they have enough time. No, it is not like that, because the European universities opens the application very, very early because they need time to process the documentation. The visa takes time. So they already open the application. They usually open the application 10 to 12 months ahead of time. So those students who completed their third year and stepping into fourth year, please, this live is for you all, because applications are open for September 2026 intake, and January 2026 we are almost done. The application deadlines are over. Now you all can apply for September 2026. All right. So it is completely English taught programs in the Schengen countries. All right. Now, to easily understand, I'm going to talk about each and every country and what are the advantages so that it will be useful to select the country and the courses. So the first and foremost country which I'm going to talk today is about Germany. When it comes to Germany, yes, many students come and tell me like it's a mechanical hub, it's an automobile hub. It's not only mechanical or automobile. Germany is focusing on other domains like electronics, biotechnology, chemical engineering, architecture. All these students have excellent options in Germany, and the job market, they need a lot of international skilled people. And the public universities in Germany is offering no tuition fees for both the years for master students, and very few bachelor students also have no tuition fees. And when I say no tuition fees, it is not for everybody who is doing the application. They also have set a required criteria, and we are here to help you shortlist the best suitable options for all the students who are aspiring to go to Germany. All right. So German universities, the public universities particularly, they don't charge tuition fees. And when it comes to requirement, simple IELTS and the score, band score, they require is around 6.5 to 7 only. They don't even ask 7.5 or 8 score band. You all can put little effort and you can get the score easily. That's not a problem. And German language is not mandatory. Okay, very, very few programs, only 1 to 2% of the programs are only asking for German language, that to very basic level, A1 or A2 only. Else, it is all completely English taught programs, and you are going to learn, you're going to do internship, everything in English. So don't worry about native language proficiency. Many students, I meet a lot of students, have good profile, they have good band score in IELTS, but still they hesitate to apply for Germany. So please, and applications for Germany is already open. So you can contact the same number which is displayed in the board below, and you can book an appointment and you can visit us. We provide free counseling for the students, profile evaluation, and we also shortlist the courses for students. We here have an excellent team of counselors. They have a huge experience. Some of the counselors are 10 years old in this domain, and they would have counseled thousands and thousands of students and many students have gone through them. So you can take down the number, you can book an appointment, and you can reach us, so that we are here to help you out. We do one-on-one counseling, sit with students for 1 to 1.5 hours, understand their requirements, understand their financial background, and understand their documentations, and we suggest programs accordingly. So Germany is one of the option, and job market is really very good for all the domains, not only mechanical, automobile, and aeronautical. Other domains like biomedical, chemical, biotechnology, food, electronics, architecture, fashion designing, physics, chemistry, they also focus on research. So you definitely look for renewable energy, all these programs. And there are a lot of industries are also there, and the universities provide mandatory internship. The students get to do the internship, and that helps them to get the job. So Germany is one of the option. You can think if your profile is very good and if your profile is matching. So we are here. Don't panic. Don't get overwhelmed by all the documentations. Of course, yes, you are doing it for the first time, but we are doing it for ages and ages. Okay, so we have an excellent team who would guide you based on your subjects, based on your requirement, and you can take our services. All right. And the next country which I'm going to talk today is about France. Yes, France is, everybody knows France because that's one of the most talked country, and lot of movies have been shot, lot of series have been come out in France. So France public universities also provide low tuition fees options, because the French government is funding the public universities, and the universities charges very, very less tuition fees. Some universities even charges 500 euros per annum. Can you believe it? To 3,000 to 3,500 euros, which is like 3.5 lakhs to 4.5 lakhs. I'm talking about public universities. And the requirements are also very, very simple. You don't need a French language proficiency. Again, I'm telling, it's an English taught program. You need an IELTS, and then you're set to go. You could get all the letter of recommendation, SOPs, all these documents, the basic documents, which we will be guiding. Don't worry about where to go and how to get all the information. We are doing that. And you can look at France also as one of the option. France is focusing on, business management, luxury brand management, fashion and design, hospitality, international relations, aerospace, aeronautical. They have Airbus. All these have come from France. So you can look at this. And French government is also providing CAF, subsidized accommodation. Students get subsidies even for accommodation. Okay, these helps you to reduce your financial burden actually. So you can look at France also as one of the option. This is a very, very less tuition fees among the Western European countries. So you can look at that. They have the rent is very, very less if you go through CAF and Cross. Many universities are run by this Cross. That is again an organization which gives lot of subsidies to students. Food coupons, transport, all these things are there. So France, you can consider as one of the option. Okay. So the next country, the third country which I'm going to talk about is Slovakia. This country also is very, very good in terms of job opportunities, and many students should go. This year, we have enrolled some 100 to 200 students only going to Slovakia from different domain, mechanical, automobile, architecture, and biotechnology. They are focusing on these, and this is one of the Central European country where the tuition fees is very, very less, and one university, one public university is providing no tuition fees like Germany. Just now I spoke about Germany. So Slovakia also, we are sending only to the top public universities, and the tuition fees is definitely very, very less. Trust me, it's less than the private institution tuition fees what you're paying here. All right. So Slovakia also is focusing on automobile, mechanical, biotechnology. All these industries are there. And after Germany, I would say for mechanical automobile students, Slovakia is one of the main destination you can look at, because you have Volkswagen, Kia, Jaguar, Land Rover, all these companies have their manufacturing unit there. And Kia Motors is tied up with one of the public university, and the university is funding the Kia Motors is funding the university, and the university has waived off the tuition fees for master students from mechanical, automobile, mechatronic students can go for this. Electrical electronic students and civil engineering students has no tuition fees option, that too in the top public university in Slovakia. And Slovakia, you have easy access to the adjacent countries like Poland. This side you have Austria, Czech Republic, and Central Europe. You can easily reach to other countries in Schengen also. The cost of living is very, very less. They spend very less tuition fees and very less in living expenses, so the budget can be very, very minimal, and many students are going there. Okay, many students does not even know that there is something like this country exists, but you are really missing out if you don't know. Please do a lot of research in that, because this country is emerging, and because it's emerging and very less students are only talking about or going to Slovakia, the competition for jobs are also very, very less. So this is the right time you have to go there. Okay, so, and the documentations are also very, very simple. They require just the medium of instruction, MOI only. They don't even ask for IELTS. So the documentation is also very simple, and we have been sending students to these countries like Slovakia for almost 10 years now, and many students are already completed and they are working in all these top industries. We have got interviews from those students, and we have put in our channel, YouTube channel. You can watch those and you can get the real-time experience from those students also. Okay, so the tech is also growing. Lot of software engineering students can get lot of opportunities in these countries also, apart from automobile, mechanical. And I think I started getting some questions. Just give me a minute. Okay, guys, you can ask if you have any doubts about all these countries, what I'm discussing now. You can post your questions. I will be getting it here in my number, and I'll be going to pick up each one's question, and I'm going to answer you. All right. So if tuition fees, one student wants to know, if tuition fees is free, how much money do we actually need to show for living expenses? I think this student is asking about what is the financial evidence they have to show for living. Um, See, for example, if it is in Germany, you have to show only your 1 year living expenses as blocked account. Okay. So since there is no tuition fees, minimal amount like 10 to 12 lakhs you have to show in your blocked account. That's all for the visa. What are the chances of getting a job and staying back after studying in these free education countries? Job opportunities, just now I spoke. There are a lot of manpower shortage in these countries. That is the reason they are funding, they are giving a lot of scholarships, and they are making it affordable for all the deserving students from across the world. So job opportunities are there. Okay, a lot of industries are coming up, and they need skilled people due to their I would say low population, and the existing community also, the youngsters are very, very less. So that is why they are addressing this issue now. They need a lot of skilled people from other nations. That is why we are also looking at going there. And you're spending very less. What else do you need as a student, right? Yes, job opportunities are there, especially for international students. So please make a note of it. Yes. So the next question I got is, when should we start the application process for free education in Europe for 2026 intake? Yes, that's what I told. The application process has already started. Some of the countries are having early deadlines. So please approach us, take down the number, and you can reach us out and we can guide you based on your requirements. All right. Okay. So another question I'm having is studying in Europe more affordable than USA or UK? Yes, definitely. You are paying 5 to 6 times more tuition fees in US, UK, and other English speaking countries, whereas in Europe you're paying very less. So definitely it's worth studying. These degrees are recognized worldwide, and definitely it's worth studying because you're spending very less and the ROI is more. So it's definitely a good option for students. Yes. Okay. Does low cost mean low quality of education? No, no, it is not. They are not, giving a low quality education. All right. Because the public universities focus on giving practical education because they need skilled people. That is the reason they focus on quality education. And for Europe, education is never a business and not a business at all. Okay. They wanted students to come upscale their skills and then they wanted to work for them. So definitely low cost does not mean why they are collecting very less tuition fees. You should think about it because the European public universities are getting lot of subsidy, and mainly the government is funding the university, and the industries, the top industries are also funding the university, and so they don't rely completely on tuition fees to run their university. The point is that, okay, so that is why they are offering free education, or they are collecting very minimal tuition fees, like in other countries. Like just now I said, France public universities is collecting very less fees, and in Austria also the tuition fees is very, very less. It is the Austria Public University. They are collecting 1,500 euros per year tuition fees. This fees is Australia's visa fees, I would say. Australia recently increased the visa fees. That is actually more than the Austria's 1 year tuition fees. Definitely it's worth it, right? And Austria Public University is also, the students who are going to Austria, they are getting Schengen visa and they are able to access the job market in other countries also, right? And the industries in Austria are also focusing on recruiting international students, the skilled people. Nowadays it's no more like a brand. The employers look at the skills when they are recruiting the candidates. They don't look at whether they went to this university, whether they spend so much. All that they look at, while of recruiting the students, is the skills. So these universities focus on skill development because they provide the practical education, and there also industries are also connected with these public university, which makes the students get an exposure to the industry while he or she is studying in the public university. And the professors are highly qualified. 15 to 20 years of domain experience each professors are having. It's not like the PG students are coming and taking classes like how it happens in our country. It's not like that. In order to become a professor there in those public universities, one has to complete the PhD. That is not enough. They have to do the postdoctoral fellowship. Then they have to work as an assistant professor, associate professor, and then they become a professor. It's not like in our country. In some of the colleges, we are seeing the PG students, the senior akkas or annas are coming and taking classes, right? It does not happen that way in these countries. So you have an excellent professors, and the industries are setting up the syllabus. That is also very, very important because you have to learn whatever you're learning. You have to understand the concept, and you have to have the industrial connection and exposure before you complete your degree. That is when it is easy to go to the industries, to the same industries. So the industries are also involved in setting up the syllabus, and that makes the students job ready when he or she is completing from these universities. All right. It's not like they are giving free or they are giving less tuition fees. They never compromise on the quality. You can actually go to our YouTube channel and listen to all the students interview. They have extensively spoken about the professors, the lectures, and how they studied and how they transition from the student visa to work permit, and what they are doing, how they learned all these. It's a fantastic journey. They have shared it, and we have published all those interviews for the students benefit. You can go all to that and you can watch all these. All right. Okay. Another question. Good day, ma'am. I'm Shiva, 25 years old. I've completed my bachelor's in mechanical engineering in 2024. Hi, Shiva. Is it possible to do masters in motorsport engineering in Italy or Germany? I'm unaware of its job opportunities. If not motorsport, kindly suggest me a futuristic masters like robotics or physical AI. Shiva, yes, you have completed your mechanical engineering in 2024. See, motorsport engineering, it's a very niche area. It's a very, very niche area. You will not get this kind of motorsport engineering in many university. The options will be very, very less. Yes, of course, Italy, public universities like Politecnico di Milano, they have vehicle engineering, mobility engineering. You can learn, you can get admit into those universities, I mean, for those programs, and then you can go to the motorsport design, everything. All right. Yes, Italy has world class, universities. In Milan, you have Politecnico di Milano, you have Sapienza in Rome. All these universities are focusing on high quality education. Definitely, you can go for this. I'm unaware of its job opportunities. Automobile and vehicle engineering, all this unmanned vehicle, all these are really good. They need students. You can opt for that. Okay. Surya. Hi, Surya. Can you name the country that doesn't require IELTS? Surya, just now I said Slovakia, Czech Republic, then Lithuania, Latvia, all these countries does not ask for IELTS. You can provide your medium of instruction letter from your college. That is enough. They don't ask for IELTS. Okay. Okay. Hi, ma'am. I'm Krish from Bangalore. What is the class size and students faculty ratio there compared to the Indian universities? That's a very good question, Krish. Student faculty ratio is like, I would say 20 to 25 is to 1. That's a student, or 18. Some universities have 18 students for one professors. So they are very particular about student faculty ratio, because they wanted to focus on individually to all the students. That is the main reason, because they clearly know that the students have come very far, leaving the family, leaving everything in their own country. So they are very aware, they're very well aware that the students need little time to settle down, and they really take care of the students so very well. Definitely you can trust them and you can go there. Okay. They are very particular about the student faculty ratio, that I'm very sure. Then another student, what is the total cost of studying abroad including tuition and living expenses? Yes, that's what I said. The total cost, if you are going to Germany or the other free education options, you're only spending for your living expenses, right? So you can even finish your course by 15 to 20 lakhs for 2 years proper masters, including internships. That is definitely very, very less. All right. Okay. So that answers your question, I guess. Okay. Are part-time jobs allowed to manage expenses? Okay, so one student wants to know about part-time jobs. Yes, of course, part-time jobs are available like any other country in Europe also. 15 to 20 hours they provide for per week. But honestly speaking, from Europe Study Center, we are not a big fan of part-time jobs. If at all you're able to smartly handle your studies and then you can do part-time jobs, yes, you can. It's up to you, but we generally recommend students to focus on studies. Okay, because that's the reason we are going there, right? Only if you focus on studies, then you are able to complete the course on time, and then you are able to get the job on time, right? You can avoid all the hassles. But still, if you feel like you have to do part-time jobs, yes, you can do, as I told you, 15 to 20 hours during the normal time, and some countries have even increased to 35 to 40 hours, and in summer breaks and weekends, definitely you can do. Okay. All right. Mm, and I have one more question. How do we check if a university is accredited and genuine? You can check this. You can go to the university website. You can see whether it's a public university or private university. Everything is there. You have to just put some little effort and search. All right, you can do that. Are there hidden costs students should be aware of? Not much hidden cost, I would say. I think Suresh has asked. Hi, Suresh. There are no hidden charge apart from application fees. You're not having any hidden charge, and if you're seeking any professional advisors, then they will charge a little in the processing fees. That's all. Apart from that, your living expenses and the tuition fees, there is no hidden charge. I guess one more student. Okay. Is free education available for masters also? Yes, of course. Master students get to study in countries like Germany, France, public universities, Slovakia, all these countries. The tuition fees is not there completely. Only you're spending for your living expenses. Okay. I think one more student has also asked the same question. When should we start the application process for free education? Yeah, that's what I said. You have to immediately start. Okay. So I guess I have to come back to the topic. So what about Netherlands? Netherlands also charges little bit of tuition fees, but the quality of education is really very high. The public universities in Netherlands like TU Delft, Eindhoven, Twente have a lot of options for students from mechanical, biotechnology, chemical, computer science. You can opt for Netherlands also. The applications are already open, as I told you. Netherlands ask for simple IELTS and very few options ask for GRE GMAT. But one advantage or one best thing about European universities are 90 to 95% of them does not ask for GRE or GMAT like other countries like USA, Canada. That's really good, right? Yes. Okay. So that's about Netherlands and Austria. I told you, Austria also is collecting very less tuition fees. You can opt for Austria also because, as I told you, the public universities in Austria is collecting only 1,500 euros as tuition fees per annum and the living expenses. And you get to a Schengen visa. You can apply jobs in all the other countries. And all these countries are providing a post-study time of around 1 to 2 years. So during that time, the students can apply for a job in any of the 29 countries. So you get to apply for jobs in other countries too. And all these universities provides another very beautiful option that's called Erasmus Exchange. This allows the students to exchange for their semesters and study in the other public universities. That's amazing, right? Because the student is able to travel to four to five countries even before he finishes. Some students even tell me like they have visited almost 10 to 11 to 12 countries also with the Schengen visa. They try to carpool with their friends and these adjacent countries they visit. That helps them to meet lot of people and lot of interactions happens with other international students, a lot of ideas. These are the important things apart from education. Holistically you have to think about it. All right, so that is about Austria. Belgium is also adjacent to Germany, Netherlands, and Belgium provides the public universities in Belgium has minimal tuition fees, I would say, not very high as USA, Canada, or Australia, and they are also focusing largely on research. All right, so Belgium has biotechnology, mechanical, KU Leuven, TU Graz, all these universities focusing on research and other activities. The universities have excellent options for logistics, purchasing, supply chain. All these options are available. And Czech Republic, this is also one of the country which I wanted to mainly focus today because this is also adjacent to Germany, Central Europe, and the universities are collecting very less fees. And again, students from mechanical, automobile, robotics, AI, computer science. One of the university in Czech Republic has supercomputing. So the students get to access the supercomputer in the university. How many students have even heard about the supercomputer? So this university has a supercomputer and the students are able to get the access and work on it. That's amazing, right? Yeah, so the Czech Republic is also one of the country. The living expenses is very less. Okay. So you have to explore all these countries, which has got lot of opportunities. Job market is open for the international students, rather than going and knocking the doors of the countries which have already said, please don't come to my country, like USA, Canada, Australia. So the given the current situation, think wisely and get help from people like experts like us. We are here, we provide free counseling one on one. You can make use of that. All right. Okay. I guess I started getting few more questions. Okay. Krishu again. Hi Krishu. Can I get a job after completing my studies in Europe? Is local language required to get a job? Lot of questions Krishu has got. Yes, you can get a job. That is what we have been talking now for almost half an hour. I've been talking. The universities, wherever you're going to do internship as part of your curriculum, and that internship helps you, as well as the university conducts lot of job fairs, and the core companies comes and takes part in job fairs, and the students will get to meet the 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 top companies, and they can get all the info and they can get ready for the job market, right? So these are all possible. Is local language required to get a job? It's not mandatory, but still, if at all you feel like you wanted to learn the language, you are definitely welcome. It's not a big rocket science. You can learn. The university provides the university provides free language classes sometimes, or sometimes they collect a very minimal fee and they provide language for the international students. Language centers, you can make use of that. Krish again is asking, what is the language of instruction for the entire courses? It's completely English taught program. Krish, don't worry about it. You're going to study and learn, and you're going to write your exams, thesis, everything in English only. All right. And ma'am, my name is Harish. I'm willing to do PG in European countries. Hello, Harish. Can I know what is the living expenses in country which does not require IELTS, and what about job opportunities there? Harish, as I told you, the living expenses for these countries like Germany, you would be spending somewhere around 600, 700 euros per month. And in Czech Republic, Slovakia, you're even spending 350 to 400 euros. Definitely, it's very less when compared to the other foreign countries. Okay, you'll be spending only so much. Can I know what is, and what about job opportunities there? Yes, job opportunities are there. Manpower shortage is there in all these countries. So you go to the job market, the job portals in these countries and see there are a lot of openings there. You can find out. All right. So hi, Afan here. Hi, Afan. I am on online stream. Does any country have 1 year MBA program with zero tuition fees in public university? What do you mean online stream? Are you telling you are doing an online course, or are you asking whether you can do an online course? Online course, we are not promoting Afan. You definitely can go for MBA if your requirements are matching the university requirements. Definitely. All right. Okay. This is hi, ma'am. I'm Lavanya. Hi, Lavanya. Can I study in France? I'm currently studying BCA. I need more info about this. Yes, why not? You can study in France, definitely. There are a lot of public universities which is offering computer science courses for BCA students. Please take down the number displayed below, and you can approach us. All right. I guess that's all the question for today. So that's all, guys. I'm also done. Hope this was very useful for you all. Please note down the number, and then you can call us, book an appointment, and visit us. Okay. So follow our pages if you're not following for more updates, because we keep giving updates in Instagram, in YouTube, and we are also doing webinars every Wednesdays and Sundays, 7:30 p.m. It's free of cost. You can attend and you can learn or know about more about all these countries. Please start your research on all these countries. As I already told you, applications are already open for September 2026 intake. Please approach us. Don't waste your time. Okay. So take care. Bye bye. Till I meet you all in the next live. Thank you.